Hello, happy Thursday. Happy Friday, Junior. Happy whatever, it doesn't matter what day of the week it is, because we're still gonna work out regardless. I'm Emily, I'm from Planet Granite, Portland, and I am gonna take you through your Thursday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time workout. So all body weight as usual, that way you don't need any equipment. Mat's helpful, maybe a towel to wipe the sweat, some water, but other than that, you just need your body. So we're gonna get started with our warm up. Today I've cooked up a little something I like to call cardio. I'm the funniest person I know. So hopefully you will get your sweat on and you will end up having worked pretty much every part of your body. So shall we get started? I think so. I see that there are a number of you who have joined and hopefully more will join as we go through. 45 minutes, I think we can get it all done. I've actually timed everything out today, but you don't have to worry about that. I got you covered. So let's get started, folks. We are going to start with just some full body cardio calisthenics. And it's gonna be faux jump ropes, one of my favorites. If you've done classes with me before, you will have done this. So here we go, 3, 2, 1, jump into it. Pretend like you are jumping with a jump rope. And we're doing singles. So we're throwing the rope underneath our feet every time we jump. So we jump once, we flick our wrist once. Jump once, flick our wrist once. We're gonna be doing this for about 10 more seconds, about 30 seconds total. And then we're gonna go into a side shuffle from left to right. So get ready. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's shuffle, tap, shuffle. So quick feet. Keep your posture nice and locked and loaded. Your belly in nice and tight. Nice light taps on the floor. If you're like me, you live in an apartment building and there's someone living underneath you, so try not to make too much noise. In about 30 seconds here, I'm taking care of that. From here, we're gonna go down to mountain climbers. In 3, 2, 1, here we go, mountain climbers. In a high plank position, and we are going to reach our knee to our elbow. I am looking for really strong movements here, so I don't really wanna see a lot of jumping up and down of the body. We're getting your heart rate up because we are pushing your muscular limits, not because we're flinging your body all over the place. 3, 2, 1. All right, we're gonna switch up to a more static movement. We're gonna come down into a hinge position. We're gonna walk ourselves out into a plank. We're gonna lock that plank, and then we're gonna walk ourselves back in. Just keep doing this. We're gonna be here for about a minute. So really walk your hands through this range of motion. See how tight and how controlled your core from shoulders to hips can be so that you're not just kind of flopping all over the place. Really see how much you can use your hands as feet and your elbows as knees. Keep working through. We have about 20 more seconds here. From here, we're gonna go right back into that cardio warm-up. So just giving you a heads up, we're gonna switch there after we come out of this last walkout. Bring it back in, back to center, 3, 2, 1, here we go, back to those faux jump ropes. So it's all about getting your body temperature up, getting your joints nice and lubed up, getting your nervous system locked and loaded for your workout. Just about 30 seconds here. And then we're gonna go right back into that side shuffle. 3, 2, 1. Here we go, side shuffle, tap. And you see, I'm kind of low down here. I wanna crouch down, but I don't wanna just lean forward. I wanna send my booty back, my knees go forward, my shoulders go forward, but my chest doesn't go down. Still lifting through that chest. Really move those feet nice and light, nice and fast. From here, we're gonna go down into those mountain climbers. 3, 2, 1, down we go. And again, this isn't about momentum, this is about control and speed. So you're creating speed here by using your musculature. You're not creating speed by using momentum. You should definitely be getting your heart rate up a little bit, especially if you're talking through this. From here, we're going to stand back up. 3, 2, 1. We're going to stand it up. We're going to step forward with the right leg. We're going to let our left hand come to the ground. We're going to rotate up to the right. And then we're going to reach through, rotate to the left, and then reach up, rotate to the right. Back and forth. Left and right. Don't worry, we'll switch sides. Really use your torso to create the rotation. Keep your hips locked and loaded where they are. Three, 2, both hands down, switch feet. Right hand stays on the ground, left hand reaches up, and then you reach through. Reach up and through. Again, look for the rotation to come from your thoracic spine, your rib cage, your back, not from your hips. Really getting those hips warmed up by making them do a static movement in compression and extension. And get ready. We're going to go right back into our cardio piece in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Back to those jump ropes. Right into it. No, you don't get to rest. This is your warm-up. You're fine. You'll be fine. You'll probably be fine. You'll be fine. So hopefully everyone had a great day today. So glad you could join me for another workout. We have about 10 more seconds here, and then yeah, we're going right into those side shuffles. 3, 2, 1. This way, here we go, tap. Find that posture. Shoulders back, belly in, booty back, knees forward, feet soft. Really hold it together. 10 more seconds. Can you get a little lower? Really work this eccentric movement of lowering yourself down and holding it. 3, 2, 1, mountain climbers. Here we go. Knee to elbow right into it. Make sure to breathe. Meter that breath. Big inhales through the nose. Nice exhales out through the mouth. Last 3, 2, 1. Sit down, both feet on the floor, both knees bent. We're going to take both knees over to one side. We're going to drop that outside hand, and we're going to push up and through. We're going to come back through center, both hands off the floor, switch sides, push through. You're really looking to open the hip of that front leg. And then that bridge is going to extend into your side, underneath your arms. And it's going to really lock that whole lateral line of fascia and wake it up. And as you get more into this, you can extend that leading leg if it feels like it's the right thing for you to do. Extend that leg. One more, and then we're going to go right back into our cardio piece. Here we go. Hop it up right into those faux jump ropes. It's like you're doing this because you're getting paid for it. So you want to get as much done because the more you do, the more you get paid, which is technically exactly how workouts work. The more you do, the better your payout. And it's more like quality stuff, right? I'm not saying just like the more random stuff you do. It's quality. Get ready. We're going to switch to those side shuffles. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. This way. Follow me. Chase me down. Get lower if you can. From here, we're gonna go into those mountain climbers again. Yeah, you can, you're fine. Three, two, one. Right into it, mountain climbers. Musculature, not momentum. If you're pulling quickly, it's because you're using your muscles quickly, not because you're jumping all over the place. This is much more payout in the long run. Three, two, one. Come down into your version of a squat. So that could be here, it could be lower than I go. And then you're gonna get your elbows into a kind of a prayer position. And then you're gonna look up and reach up with your right hand. And you're gonna come back and you're gonna look up and you're gonna reach up with your left hand. And maybe you're just gonna look with your elbow. That's 100% okay. And maybe you're just gonna look up with your head, and that's also 100% okay. We're just working on really getting into your squat position. So you find a level that's right for you. Do push out with those elbows onto those knees though. 10 more seconds, and then we go right back in to our final cardio piece. Should be getting pretty warm by now. 3, 2, 1, right into those faux ropes. Oh, doesn't that feel amazing? Ha 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 ha. And maybe a little bit evil. Feels better though, right? Like in the long run, like you're a little bit cushier. Uh-huh. You're welcome. So we know what comes next. Shuffle back and forth on my mark. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Shuffle, tap. Lower. It's your last set of 30 seconds. 15 more. Stay with me. 5, 4, 3, 2. Right into those mountain climbers. Get it. Knee to elbow. Back flat. Belly in. And it's actually not a flat back. It's a hollow position that we're actually trying to hold here. So you want to protect your lumbar spine. Pull that belly in. Tuck that tailbone under just a little bit. Keep it going. You got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Let's see. Are you warm? Yeah? Okay, cool. I'll take you at your word. All right, folks. So from here on out, we're getting into the meat and potatoes of your workout. So I'm going to be demoing the movements. I'm going to be taking you through most of the reps, but I'm also going to talk through, as I'm doing this, a little more what I'm looking for. To be honest, it's a little hard to effectively lead a class really well when I'm not able to kind of catch my breath and talk through what I'm looking for. So don't worry, I'm working out too, but I really want this to be about you. I want you to get a great workout. So our first set of movements is going to consist of 3 different pieces. So piece number 1 is a squat where we take 2 counts to go down, we hold the bottom for a count, and then we come up quickly. All right, that's a 2, 1, 1 squat. The next movement we're going to be doing is crossbody mountain climbers. So very similar to what we were doing in our warm-up, but I'm going to be bringing knee to opposite elbow. All right, and then finally crunches, which are all about from here to here, not your neck. So hands behind the head, the chin is lifted up and slightly back the whole time so that you're using your abdominals, okay? That's all you need to worry about. You don't need to worry about when you're doing it. I will tell you when you're doing it. You don't need to worry about how many you're doing. I will tell you how long you're doing it for. You just stick with me and we'll get through this together, all right? So we're gonna start with those squats. I'm not even telling you how many rounds of these you're doing. You're just gonna have to trust me, all right? Once we've done the first one, then you'll know. But anyway, all right, on my mark, in 3, 2, 1, here we go. It's down, down, hold, up, down, down, hold, up. Just keep moving through that range of motion. Up, down, down, hold, up. It's a quick up and it's a nice controlled on your way down. This is how you take a movement that's simple, like a bodyweight squat, down, down, hold, up. I'm paying attention to time, don't worry. And you make it harder. You bring this movement so that it's the time under tension is much longer. Keep going, you've got this. Down, down, hold, up, down, down, hold, and rest. So you have an idea now of what that's gonna look like. We're gonna be doing that 2 more times. I want you to really lower yourself down with control and bring yourself up with speed. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Down, down, hold, up. Really explode. Down, hold, up. Down, down, hold, up. And if you want to, you can actually jump it up, but just make sure that when you land, you're following that eccentric contraction. You're not just collapsing into the bottom of that squat. Down, down, hold, up. Down, down, hold, up. That hold at the bottom makes you really stick that landing. Keep going, I'm watching. Down, down, hold, up, down, down, hold, and rest. So you've gone 2 rounds through this. You know you can do it, you know what's expected of you. Now I want you to tighten everything in your body as hard as possible before we get going on any of the rest of these reps. 3, 2, tighten it up. Here we go. Down, down, hold, up, tighten, down, down, hold, up. Pull everything together and really explode into the top of that movement. Make your legs burn. This is your job, not my job. I'm just giving you the roadmap. You're the one that has to put the pedal to the metal. Down, down, hold, up. Down, down, hold, up. Down, down, hold, up. And if your timing is off of what mine is right now, that's fine. But I do want your timing to be consistent. Rest. All right, we now have cardio and core. So those 2 other movements, the crossbody mountain climbers and the crunches, we're gonna be switching back and forth between those 2. So get yourselves ready. Crossbody mountain climbers begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Crossbody. Really find that strong plank position, and you can go down into a bridge if that makes it more manageable for you. But drive those knees towards your opposite elbow, not with your hip flexors, but with your tummy. Really drive it in, really push it, reach it, pull, cross, 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 cross. Keep it going. You got this. 3, 2, 1, flip it over, right into crunches. No time to rest. We're going straight from one right to the other. That chin is lifted. The fingertips are behind the head and the elbows are wide. Your tummy is what's doing the work here. Your hip flexors shouldn't be doing the work. Your neck shouldn't be doing the work. You want to draw your rib cage and your pelvis closer to each other with each rep. Pull, pull, 3, 2, 1, flip it around. Back to those mountain climbers. Cross, 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 cross. It should feel like your abs, especially your obliques, are cramping with every single pull you make of your knee to the opposite elbow. Really use those diagonal muscles to pull you through. Get ready to flip. 3, 2, 1. Flip it over right into those crunches again. Do it. Your neck is not leading the way. Your elbows are not leading the way. The whole entire time you're crunching, your lower back should be pressing into the floor. You're in hollow position the whole entire time. Time under tension. That's where we're going here. Keep it going. Get ready to flip to those crossbody mountain climbers. In 3, 2, 1. Flip it over, right into it. No rest. You know that it's coming, so strategize how to most effectively, safely, and gracefully get yourself flipped over for these crossbodies. You should be kind of dying right now. This should not feel comfortable. You should be feeling very, very hard for you to keep your form locked and loaded after 30 straight seconds. Get ready to flip. 3, 2, 1. Flip it over. Back on your back. Pull that belly in. Elbows, chin. Do not lead the way. The rib cage leads the way. Your sternum leads the way. Should not be feeling this in your hip flexors either. Keep it going. Reach. Keep breathing. You got this. 3, 2, 1. Yes, perfect. All right, and take a little break. So maybe that's a little sip of water, a sweat, wipe, totally up to you. All right, 3 new movements. And now you kind of have an idea of how this is all going. So it's little 6-minute workouts in here. Some really strong, focused core and body weight movements, and then some really quick, really targeted, sequenced core and cardio movements. Cardio, I know, ba-doom-psh. All right, so our next movement, number 1 that we're going to be doing as our more focused strength piece, are snow angel supermans. So you're reaching, you reach out, you're up, and then your arms come out. Legs come out, and then you come back down. If you can hold the movement the entire 45 seconds, that's great. If you need to lower down in between each set or rep, that's fine too. Then we're going for jumping jacks. I don't think you need a whole lot of instruction here. The only thing I would say is if jumping jacks are something that are really easy for you, speed it up and get it lower. That'll make it a lot harder. It'll make 30 seconds feel like a lot longer. And then we come down into a plank position and we go into plank jacks, where we're jumping our feet out and in, out and in. And notice that I'm kind of bouncing a little bit, but what I am not doing is jumping my hips up, right? That is not what I want to see. I want you to tuck your tailbone under, squeeze your glutes, and try to keep your body as straight as possible for that whole entire time, all right? So those are our 3 movements. Get ready for those snow angel supermans. You're doing them for 45 seconds. I gotcha. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Reach up, out, back in, either down and back up and back out, or you can keep yourself lifted the whole time. Now, it's not about how high you bring your arms and legs here. It's about how much of a reach you're doing. Reach your fingertips more. Reach your toes more. Don't lead with your toes. Lead with your heels as you're coming out to the side. Our tendency is to go into external rotation and lead with our toes. Don't lead with your toes, lead with your heels, and feel how different that is. You have 10 more seconds here. You're doing great. Keep reaching. If you have to lift up in between, make sure you tuck your chin. 3, 2, 1, rest. Perfect. It's all about quality of movement. It's always, but especially when it's your back that's involved. You don't want to be hyperextending. You don't want to be compressing your spine. This is all about lengthening. That's what we're looking for here. Get ready for your second set. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Reach out to the side. Heels lead the way. Back in and either lower down and come back up or go straight back out. That neck is long. You're reaching between each rep. You come back together and you reach again. so that you're not compressing your spine. You reach and then you sweep. That's what we're looking for here. That's what's going to keep you strong, make you stronger, and avoid exacerbating or creating any lower back issues. It's also a really, really good way to make sure that you're accessing your lateral glute muscles and not your external rotators, which are already always overworked. Keep going, keep going. 3, 2, 1. You have one more set after this. 15 seconds to rest. Make sure that you're calming yourself down, shaking it out a little bit, maybe go back into a child's pose position. Just give your back a little stretch. Here we go. Last one. 3, 2, 1. We reach, and then we come out, and then we're back in, we're back out, and back in. Again, if you need to lower down and take a break, that is fine. These also aren't fast. Anytime your body tries to speed something up that is uncomfortable, it's trying to cheat, so don't let it. You have control, you're the one that's in charge. Don't let your body just rush through something because it's trying to do what you're telling it to do. You want to make it stronger. So reach each time, reach, then come out to the side, then back through, reach again, then come out to the side, then come back through. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, get yourselves ready. Jumping jacks, we start those in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Find that level that works for you. Maybe it's speeding up the jumping jack. Maybe it's lowering the jumping jack. Maybe it's both. What this should occur is a very streamlined movement up and down, as well as symmetry. Get ready for plank jacks. In 3, 2, 1. Come out to a plank position. Squeeze that booty. We're jumping out and in. Out and in. Now, if jumping is not in your wheelhouse, that's fine. You tap one leg out, and then you tap the other leg out. In either way, the same thing is going to happen. Your body is going to want to lead with your toes. Don't let it. Lead with the heel. Make sure that your feet are pointing straight down the whole time. Don't let those shoulders creep up into your ears. I know that's what they're doing. You got this. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Back up for those jumping jacks. Maybe they're crouch jacks. Maybe you're wanting to challenge yourself in a slightly different way here. You find that level that's the appropriate challenge for 30 seconds. And steppers are always an option. There's so many ways to do the same movement so that it works for everyone. Keep it going. 3, 2, 1. Down for those plank jacks. Out and in with a jump or step. Out and in. Really pay attention. It'll happen quick that your body wants to step or jump those toes out. Do not let that happen. You control what's happening with those hips. Keep those shoulders down and away from your ears. Do not let them pop up. Don't let yourself go into that hunched over thoracic spine. Keep it going. You got this. Hop or jump. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up, last set of jumping jacks. Here we go. Right into it. Speed it up or slow it down. Make sure that you can finish this strong and that it's a challenge. It shouldn't feel like a cakewalk right now. It should feel kind of uncomfortable. Like it's a break from one thing, but it's a whole new way of doing something else that's also uncomfortable. That's what working out should really be. Not like fun, but in a really weird way. Like that's why we're climbers too, right? Down we go. Out and in. We make ourselves comfortable. We embrace the stack. Out and in, or step it out, step it in. Really pay attention to what's happening with your shoulders, with your elbows, with your belly, with your lower back, with your hips, with your knees, with your ankles, with your feet. And check it all over again. You got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a break. Awesome. You guys are doing great. I hope you're having fun. I definitely am. All right. Our next series of movements are pike push-ups and touch jumps and ins and outs. Okay, pike push-ups. So this is basically the equivalent of a scaled version of a handstand push-up. So I'm in a pike position or like a downward dog position, and I'm gonna bend my elbows and bring the crown of my head to the floor. Not like the tippy top, but like kind of the tippy top of the forehead, not the, I suppose not the crown, not this, the very top, not where you like pull a piece of string if you were hanging from the ceiling. I don't know why I use that. Anyway, so I can do that from a full pike position. I can do it from a bent knee pike position, which shortens the range of motion for me. And I can also do it from a kneeling position. What I want to make sure is happening is that I'm going down at an angle and I'm not just bringing my chest to the floor. I'm really taking this movement of an overhead press and applying that to this push-up, okay? We're doing this for 45 seconds. So I want you to pick something that's a challenge but manageable. So maybe go a little lower in effort that you might think you might need for the first set so you can do them safely, all right? If you have any overhead shoulder positioning issues, then do push-ups, just straight push-ups, okay? All right, then next up are touch jumps. You've done those with me in many a warm-up. All you're gonna do is sweep the floor, jump, sweep the floor. My hands are behind me. I come into a tucked position, and then I bring myself as far out in a hollow position as I can, and then I bring myself back in. Those are ins and outs, all right? You guys ready? Yes, I think we're ready. Okay, perfect. Let's get it. 45 seconds of those pike push-ups in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So it's this overhead position. Make sure that the elbows are angled in toward your body and not out to the side. You want to protect those shoulders. Squeeze your shoulder blades together with each rep. Feel this movement work your upper back much more than it's working the tops of your shoulders or your chest. Use those big back muscles to really pull everything in and then really push them up overhead. Those are the ones that are going to be taking you through this range of motion in the safest way possible. Keep going. 3, 2, 1. Take a break. So now you know that either you can do this particular movement the way you picked, that you need to take it up a notch, or you need to bring it down a notch. So figure that out. Get yourselves ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Set number 2. My elbows are in, and I'm pulling my shoulder blades together and back. Together, back, and down. I'm not allowing myself to slope into my shoulders. Not here, it's back here, and not high up here. It's middle of those shoulder blades. Really squeeze that as you come down and feel that squeeze push you into that extended position. Perfect. 10 more seconds. Keep it going. Find that level that's right for you. Again, on your hands and knees might be the best option for today. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Perfect. You have one more set like that. Make sure that you are not feeling any pain in the tops of your shoulders or the front of your shoulders. If you are, back it off or switch to just straight push-ups, okay? Don't be a hero. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Last set. Pull those elbows in. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Keep it working. Feel the difference of what happens between when your shoulders creep up towards your ears as you come down and when you keep them pulled away from your ears. Doing great. Keep going. Really work through here. You don't have to do it fast. If you need to take a little shakeout break, take a little shakeout break. You got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. All right. You know what comes up next? Touch jumps into ins and outs. We're going right into it, you guys. No rest for the weary or wicked or whatever you are. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Touch, jump, touch, jump. And again, maybe your sweep is a little higher up. Maybe you're touching one knee as you go past. It's totally optional. And maybe you're not going down very far. All but you are still swinging those arms up with every jump, all right? And if you can get that swoop, there it is. 3, 2, 1. Down on the floor, hands on the floor, tuck it in, and then reach it out. And then back in and out. Tuck, extend. Tuck, extend. Beautiful. Extend, tuck, extend. Awesome, keep it working. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up, round 2, right into those touch jumps. A little bit harder now, right? Sequencing, programming to a point where I know it's gonna be like, you're gonna hate me a little bit. It's one of my favorite parts of my job. So as you're going through this, you're getting tired. That's the point. Control it. Slow it down or lock it up. 3, 2, 1. Down we go. Back into those ins and outs. We're in and we tuck, and then we're out and we extend. I'm holding my belly in the whole time, just like I did with those crunches. I am not hyperextending my back. I am holding that hollow position the whole time. I'm trying to desperately not use my hip flexors here. So I'm really pulling in deep through the depths of my lower belly and my pelvic floor. 3, 2, 1, bring it back up. Last set of those touch jumps. Touch, reach, touch and reach. Find that level that's right for you. And if you're like, this ain't no thing, great, jump higher, come down lower. You can figure something out that's better for you. 3, 2, 1. Don't let what I can do limit what you can do. Pull it in, reach it out. Pull it in, reach it out. Pull, reach, pull, reach. Really feel that as you come down into that extend position, your lower back is safe because it's protected by all of the muscles that surround it. Keep it going. 3, 2, 1. Okay, take a break. All right, guys. We have one more, and then we're done. This is amazing. So I love Turkish get-ups. They're one of my favorite movements to practice and to do. It's a really complex movement, and I don't want to spend time today teaching that movement per se. So what we're going to do is Turkish sit-ups. So what that involves is that I start with a bent knee and a lifted arm and an extended leg and an extended arm, all right? And then I'm going to roll up into a sit-up position, and I'm going to roll back down. Come up and back down. And for today, we're going to immediately switch and then come up to the other side. And we come back down and switch, all right? This is the first piece of a Turkish get-up. I want you to think, though, that you are holding like a tray of glasses overhead. So you want this to be as relatively balanced as possible. So in my demo, I might not have done the best job of that. So I'm here. I want to pretend like I have something overhead. And my tendency, especially for my body, is going to be to do that, right? To bring my arm forward. That's pretend that you have like a box of kittens in your hand and that there's like, I don't know, piranhas on the floor or something, or barbed wire, or razor wire, or exit, all right? Don't kill the kittens. Keep that box lifted up overhead. Okay, so those are our Turkish sit-ups. Then we're gonna work on lateral bounds. So a bound is one big step and lock it, like I almost didn't do. And step and lock, and step and lock. So we're bounding from one leg to the other. We're not like touching down, although if you have to do that, that is fine. And if jumping is not in your wheelhouse today, guess what? You can step it, all right? So many options. And then our core for this, are one of my favorites, scissor kicks. So I'm gonna put my hands underneath my low back, And that's so I have something to press my low back into. It is not so that I can cheat. I'm going to bring my feet up to a level that is a challenge for me, and then I'm going to scissor my legs back and forth. All right? Bringing my inner thighs toward each other, and as I'm bringing my feet in, I'm leading with my toes, not my heels, all right? Which is opposite of what we do when we're doing plank stuff, and we'll talk about that at some other time. You don't need to know why, all right? You may know why, and if so, congratulations. So, Turkish sit-ups, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Arm up, leg bent, other arm out, other leg out, come up, all the way down, switch. Keep those kittens from dying. Don't kill any kittens. Switch. You may notice that there is one side that is a lot easier to do this on. You also may notice that there is a tendency for the heel of the straight leg to bounce off the floor. Don't let it. 3, 2, 1, take a break. So with this movement, you want to think again, so kittens, yeah, whatever, like you don't care about kittens. How about there's something that could fall on your face if you're not careful, or dislocate your shoulder if you're not careful. If we put you into the mix, then all of a sudden you've got skin in the game, all right? So for this next set, I want you to think about that. Think of whatever you're holding is precarious enough that if you don't hold it correctly, it's going to smash right into your beautiful face, all right? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. Yeah, makes a difference, right? When you're trying to keep that, whatever it is, from smashing you in the gob, all of a sudden, this movement becomes a lot more challenging. And that's just what we're looking for here. Fewer reps, better quality of movement. And you can hear my breathing here. I am using my breath to reset before I go up into my next set. That's helping me to really focus my energies, focus my effort. This isn't about doing as many as you can. This is about doing as many as perfectly as you can in the time that's allowed. You have 10 more seconds. You got this. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. One more set. Turkish sit-ups are a great way to get you ready for the next phase of the Turkish get-up. If you've never done them before, Google them. You know you have time to Google things right now. Just Google it and then find some random piece of equipment in your house that has a little bit of weight to it and practice with it. It's fun. All right, here's our last set. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Maybe it's a really angry cat that's going to land on your face. So it's kind of a little bit of both. There's a cat involved, and there's also potential personal harm involved. I don't have cats. Makes me sound like I might be a cat lady. I'm not really more of a dog person, but I do love all animals, truly. Keep it working. So really, extend through that arm as you're reaching up. Keep that straight leg down as you're coming up. The tendency is for that sucker to pop up, and that's because we tend to use our hip flexors when we do movements like this. You don't want to use your hip flexor. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Get ready for those lateral bounds. Right into it. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Bound, stick it. Bound, stick it. Bound, stick it. If you can go faster or further safely and effectively, go for it here. I'm not going to keep you from doing anything. And if you need to take it into a step and put that other foot down, that's fine too. Challenge yourself. Find whatever is the challenge that's appropriate for you here. 3, 2, 1. Get down for those scissor kicks. Again, the hands are underneath the low back so that you have something to press your low back into. Here we go, scissor. And remember, leading with your toes instead of leading with your heels. Meter your breath. Keep it going. You got this. Really pull that lower belly in. 3, 2, 1. Bring it up, bound it out. Lock it, bound it, lock it, bound it. Find that resistance level that challenges you. You, not me, not the other people that are on the screen. You. Keep it going. Find that level. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Scissor kicks again. Here we go. Lift it up and cross, cross. The higher up you are, the more manageable this is. The lower you are, the less manageable. If you want to add another element to this, you can bring those legs up and down. It's not necessarily more effective or less effective, it's just different. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, here's our last set, you guys. Bound, stick it, bound, stick it, stick it, stick it. You find that level that's right for you. Yeah, feel that burn in your glutes? You are welcome. Let's do it, come on. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get down into those scissor kicks, do it. Right into it, lock it, load it, go. Pull that lower belly in. Straighten those legs as much as possible. Point those toes. Relax your neck, relax your shoulders. Lower belly, inner thighs. That's what you're working here. Keep going, keep going. You got this. You're almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. You guys did great. Whew. Well, even though I didn't do the entire workout with you, I got a little sweaty still. So let's take just a quick moment to get you stretched out. I don't trust you to stretch yourself. That's just it. I just don't. Oh, nice. I see a few people who are sweating. Yay. And also, I don't trust you to stretch appropriately or at all. So we're going to come into a child's pose position. Feet narrow, knees wide. We're going to push your hips back. Reach your arms up overhead. Take that right arm overhead, left arm underneath, and get a nice rotational stretch here. And then take that right arm around, walk it around, and get a nice lateral stretch down your side. And then come back to center, reset yourself, left arm overhead, right arm underneath. And then walk that left arm around, get a nice stretch down that right side. Come back to center, bring your right leg forward, get into the front of the hip on the left side. Nice deep extension of that hip. So you're here, you might be able to posture up a little bit. Wherever you are, I want you to tuck your tailbone under and squeeze your glute right now. Just do it, you'll feel it. I gotcha. Come back down, switch sides. Find that stretch here, and if you need more, you can posture up. And then wherever you are, tailbone under, squeeze that glute. Gimme. All right, this is in no way enough of a stretch for you. So spend another 5-10 minutes finishing out stretching the parts of your body that feel worked or feel like they need it, even if it wasn't worked in today's workout. Thank you guys so much again for hanging out with me on a Thursday. I know you got other things to do, but I had fun, and I hope that you did too. Have a great weekend, and I will see you next week. Bye.